That's a lot of damage.
Because he's a world warrior, dude.
He is a world warrior.
All right, let's get to Cloud Mario here, Losers Finals. Winner has a date with Tyroid to try and win the whole shebang. Dan's been looking really, really good today. We'll see if it's enough to take out Jimmy, who playing really hot, taking out Big Mac. That's a big win for him.
Yeah, Jimmy not lacking in big wins at the end of any given season, but it's good to just keep them consistent, get multiple wins on some of the top characters, make sure that he's eligible this season through, because he's certainly a PR caliber player.
Oh, nice. Falling in there with the down air. And ooh, waiting with the trap. That up smash would have certainly been lethal. But Jimmy showing his stuff, getting out of that situation.
Quietly power shielding the fireball.
Using these cloud aerials, they're just so good at just keeping Mario at bay. But somehow winning 2 in a row. I feel like Dan was just this close to getting hit out of that air dodge.
Jimmy was like an inch away from getting popped with that forward smash, so both these guys narrowly escaping death. Jimmy throwing out the side B, Dan wisely moving away from Cloud.
Yeah, Dan taking the opportunity, I think, just charge his shield back up. That thing was getting quite low at the end of that situation.
Yeah, both these guys now are going to have to kind of take a second.
All right, you can't jump out of shield there. Dan perfectly positioning himself with the reverse hit of that up smash, the hit that comes out a little bit quicker, working out very nicely for him in game 1.
Like you said, Dan's been looking really good all day. He had a couple of trades with Cloud, which, as we mentioned earlier as well, you don't always want to be trading with Cloud, but if you can get the damage, and Mario's one of the few characters that can get away with it in certain instances, because you got to do what you can to get the damage on Cloud. He's got slow enough moves to be able to react a lot of the time, maybe catch a forward smash and up smash. I imagine this matchup's a little bit easier than, say, Bayo or Mario. Oh, wow, through the stage? Mario's got some...
barely hanging on.
Got a little bit of extra on the stomach, so Mario's going to make it back.
Not from that one, though.
No, that one would have killed anybody. At those percents, easy.
And that limit's going to be all the way back right now for Jimmy. However, the 80% lead showing right now for Dan.
Yeah, so about that limit. That limit put him in just the right spot as Dan with the nasty dunk going to take game 1.
I think Jimmy was thinking DI in and hope that's enough to tech it for the life of me, but it was not. DIing in and then hoping to tech off the stage clearly didn't work out, and there was nowhere left.
Yeah, Dan was thinking death. Death approaches, and it did.
Because, yeah, there's a certain percent range where DIing out and in doesn't matter, you're going to die. But sometimes DIing in, you can tech off the stage. But here comes Mario's advantage state real quick. 15 seconds passed in this match. There's 80% on the board for Dan. His combos really showing right now.
Yeah, this is something Jimmy needs. He's got to get himself back in the set. But he got out of the combo, but it didn't matter. Dan right back into it. Has yet to take damage.
All right, there it is. Falling up air, going to lead to a quick 32. And then if Jimmy is able to press the advantage, it's really hard for Mario to land, especially when those platforms are away. However, Mario snuck through, got the up smash. Remember, that does have intangibility.
Forward throw? Wow, he's not even going to have to burn the limit because the platform was still there, but that back air trade, there's where you trade with Cloud.
Yeah, when you're up 100% and change and your trade kills them, yeah, great trade.
Oh, yeah. If you trade and they get killed and you don't, it's always a good trade.
That's like trading a, you're trading your Mankey and you get a first edition Charizard. Pretty good trade. But right now these two are just scrapping back and forth. Dan just trying to keep Cloud at bay. Okay, looking for another cape situation. We've seen Dan try to throw those capes and the flood out in almost ally-like spots, but it hasn't quite enough. Again, the recovery from Jimmy has been showing all day.
Yeah, the problem, though, is that Jimmy's been having to recover because he's been losing a lot of neutral interactions once he's gotten to, like, winner semis and beyond this tournament. And it's been a little bit more difficult for him to do what he needs to do to maintain. Now he's down a stock and a game.
Oh, and that could have been a cape, I think. And that dash attack might have been a forward smash instead. Maybe a misinput coming out from Dan, because I think that was a kill situation that he missed slightly.
Yeah, barring a big comeback here, which is always possible in this game. Jimmy's just kind of in a hole here. You can't always be on the defensive.
But Dan continuing to press
there
forward.
There we go.
All right.
Cross up forward smash.
Jimmy taking the page from Dan's book. Dan has been trying to just run past shields and get the up smashes. We saw him do that in game 1. Very tricky movement from Jimmy to seal up that stock. And now this might be his opportunity here. He's got the limit. He needs to not get hit by one of Mario's pretty predictable. They're quick and they hit hard, but they are kind of predictable when Mario's fishing for him, his smash attack kill moves.
Yeah, that's certainly true. He was going for the cross-up grab, pivot grab.
Jimmy, oh, if he had landed sweet spot dare.
Yeah, that was it.
That would have killed. Oh, that would have been nuts.
I don't know if that would have killed, but it would have put him in a very advantageous spot.
Spike dare with max rage?
Oh, he was going to spike.
Yeah.
I thought Dan was over the stage. I could have been wrong. I thought I'd like be able to DI onto the stage, similar to the dunk game 1. But Jim has brought this all the way back. Down throw. Back throw, I guess, was a little bit stale.
He was at center stage. There's no chance I was going to kill.
Well, he had limit last time. Oh, there's a good chance that was going to kill if it hit. Jimmy going for it all.
Fortunately, the limit's still not here. And this forward throw shows sparks. Not quite enough to kill yet. And that might be enough to kill.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Cloud with nowhere to go. He had to go for the up B onto platform. Pulled it out a little early. Dan was ready to cover it with the back air, and that's all she wrote. But great comeback attempt there from Jimmy. He was way behind in that game, and it became a last stock, last hit situation.
Yeah, that was really good stuff from him. Able to find just a couple of those hits. Again, avoiding the smash attacks. You know what Mario's end game condition is there, that from like 100 to 140% range, you can get away with just putting yourself in the perfect spots so that you don't get hit by an up smash or a forward smash, and it can lead to pretty good mileage.
All right, these men trading grabs as we go game 3, final destination. I guess Jimmy thinking the platforms are more beneficial to Mario than to himself, which is possible for the combo strings, but for late stocks, I don't know if I would want to necessarily be on FD. Although I don't know the matchup, I guess, to the depth that these gentlemen very likely do.
I know Mario doesn't really hate Battlefield in the Cloud Mario matchup, because, you know, it's triplats. Mario gets a lot off triplats versus every character, and Mario doesn't necessarily like get circle camped on that stage. So taking away any landing opportunity from Mario is a pretty solid strategy, I think. And right now it is working out for Jimmy, and he gets a second punish with the down smash. Not quite enough to take the stock yet.
Throws out the side beat. Dan wisely just holding shield.
That shield was mighty low.
All right, Dan with a little combo of his own, trying to make sure that Jimmy doesn't gain a large lead on him, trying to put this game away right now. Or not the game, I'm sorry, the set away in this game right now. Oh, the dare would have. I like that he followed it up with the up air. It's the little things.
I think you need a little bit more rage for that to just linger just long enough to catch that air dodge. But instead, Dan using the falling dare that time, putting him in a good spot. And oh, the cheese!
The dash attack, 2-frame.
Oh, that is... I just remember seeing that day 1 of, like, 2014 and being like, that is the cheesiest way to kill someone. Mario's lingering dash attack. Oh, it looks so dumb, but all right. Cloud going to finish up the stock in return. And we're basically an even game here in Final Destination.
Yeah. Even game. Jimmy in a real rough spot, as has been pretty much the entire set. Dan took an early big lead game 1. Jimmy's been battling from behind, and now with Cloud with limit, 5 up tilts. Gets out of the second up air. Dan mistiming that just a little bit on the fast fall.
Yeah, and he's paying the ultimate price for it. This is what Final Destination is working out for Jimmy. You see he was able to extend that by 2 more up airs and continuing. This is a big answer right now.
All right, I suddenly see it.
Mario's so slow in the air, pretty easy to predict his drift. He can just follow up for days, and
wow, that killed!
He threw out the fair in the blast zone. You saw Mario kind of charge his piston punch, and not going to work.
All right, Jimmy hanging around. At this point, he's got a 2-0 Dan to move on.
On Dan's choice of stage twice. So it's going to be Town and City, actually, going away from triplats. There might have been a ban of triplats, actually, from Jimmy. Would not be terribly surprised to hear that.
Town and City seems like the logical choice. There have been a lot of stocks in this set where Dan has tried to kill Jimmy, and he's lived at like 160, 170, with moves like forward and back throws on the ledge and such. So it might be good for him to go for kills early. But on the other hand, Cloud can do pretty nasty things to his opponents on Town and City as well. So a stage that is beneficial and detrimental to both characters probably pretty evenly.
Mario trying to land in center stage. Cloud just trying to dash and dart away. The grabs are starting to land more and more for Jimmy ever since the second stock of Game 2. And when Clouds are good at...
Oh, wow.
That's another way to pressure a shield. I was saying grabbing and landing grabs accurately is a good way to pressure shield.
But Jimmy never had a jump.
The jump got eaten out mid-combo, and that's going to cost you. You can't be mash and jump to sneak out of those situations. That's why Clouds like to elect for that up air, because Cloud kind of lowers his hurt box in the air a little bit, crunches down, and it saves you from using the jump unnecessarily. But one rare mistake from Jimmy, kind of eating it there off the side of the stage, and now he's trying to find a way to steal out this Mario, but Mario gets the grab. Oh, and this punish game can just lead to a giant lead if not careful. Jump gone.
Oh!
See
that
ya.
killed him! See ya. He got caped and went too low. Could he have upbeat like immediately after, or did he have to wait to turn?
There's a little bit of a stall from the cape.
I don't. That cannot have been like the whole. The whole thing could not have been a stall.
You looked down, I think, for a sec. He double jumped and got hit by the flood the first time, and it just put him in a really bad spot without a jump.
No, I saw that. I'm saying, like, so when he got caped, right? You have limit, you get caped right next to the ledge. Was he stalled that long that he couldn't up B before? Or
if you use it immediately, your momentum's still going to the right, and that slows you down too.